Pepsi bite like a German Shepherd, son. Whew. Come check it out. Look at that carnage. Shrapnel. Yeah. That's what it's supposed to look like. So this is my truck, or my daughter's truck, which she's supposed to be coming to pick up today after she passes her driving test and gets her driver license. So, I broke it last night. Sorry, Abby. I broke her truck. Yeah, well, this ain't the first time I've done this in this truck. A little too much throttle, if you know what I mean. But, yeah, pulled it in early this morning and took it apart. So it happened when I pulled in the parking lot last night. So I was close and was able to limp it in the garage this morning, but it sounded terrible. But look at this here. So this is a magnet that's built onto the cover that collects any kind of a metal. And of course you can see a lot of metal. But thank God, AutoZone had the Spider Gear kit in stock, so they got it to me pretty early this morning, and or pretty quick this morning. And now I'm waiting on brake clean. I forgot. I'm waiting on brake clean and gear oil. So I got to clean all the metal out of there, all them pieces and metal dust, and it's terrible. You don't look under there. Look at all the metal inside of it. So I'm waiting on brake clean, and I'm gonna spray it all down, get all that metal out of there, and slide in there and look in there. See all that metal? So luckily the ring and pinion gear are fine. They don't have a scratch on them. But last time I broke the ring gear. But broke a couple teeth off of there. So she's gonna get some new Spider Gears today. My daughter's gonna come pick it up. And this is probably going to be the last time y'all see this truck around here.
Until she comes and visits?
Till she comes and visits, yeah. I'm sure we're going to miss this truck. It's been a good one for sure. But, yeah. I think we got this truck on video a few times, didn't we? Running and idling? Yeah. But anyway, yeah. Slide on out and let me in there. I guess I better start cleaning on them. And as soon as that brake clean gets here, we'll check back with you guys, and I'll start the process of putting it back together, and show you how to fill it up with fluid and all that stuff. So yeah, I'll check back in with you here in a second. Waiting on that doorbell to go ding dong. I'm gonna run up there and grab it.
Yeah, you can run out to with
Do what?
me and my dad go here.
Do what?
You keep running out to me and my dad go here.
Well, I seen your dad with his hands full. I was gonna run over and hold the door open for him, like you should have done, but you didn't.
He just had an iPad and 2 drinks.
And about 8 drinks like this.
He had 8 drinks. I didn't know that.
No, I don't know what he had, but his hands was full. I was gonna hold the door open for your dad, but you should have. But it's all good.
I know my dad is capable.
Well, yeah. So, So y'all saw me take the rear end out of Zach's truck, which is next door now. The one with the coilovers, the OBS. I remember first thing I did when I got here this morning, which these are used, but they're in good shape. But I figured I'd use these, but they're not it's a smaller, it just takes a smaller axle. So when you slide your axle in, the rear end, it goes on here, just like that. See them splines? Slides on just like that. See how small? It's too small. So I got 30 spline axles. I'm not sure what those are, and I'm not going to spend the time to count them, but they're not right. If you look at the new one, they slide right on. So this is what it's, when it's in the truck, this is where how it's sitting. But we'll get to that here in a little bit. Yeah, they need to hurry up my brake clean and my gear oil. I don't know why they didn't send it with that, but whatever. What's up, everybody? So, hey, you having the brake clean? Oh, my bad, I meant to tell you right. Walk by. I need another rag out of Jim's office like that right there.
A rag?
Yeah.
I will go fix
Tranny in neutral, so you can turn the pinion. All right. All right, y'all. So we're putting this rear end back together for my daughter. I just got off the phone with her. She's at the DMV right now in line. So there's a shim in there. So I always put your little oil around there. Here, I'll show you. Show you on this side. So it just slides in like that, right? So it comes with these little shims. See that little shim? Always put your little oil around there. And put your little bit. Put your little bit more around there. And that's gonna help it sit up in there. Stay in place a little bit. Now, if you would there, sir, please push that axle back in.
Oh, shit.
Yep. Oh, easy. My hand's in here now. Push it easy. Push it. Alright. So once your axle's in there, you got these little clips. It holds your axle in. And it holds that gear in. We'll clean them on. You see the marks on there? It goes like yeah. Now pull the axle out. There you go. Now that, you see, come here and look. Slide over here by me and look. See how that clip sits down in that recess in the gear? So now it's locked into place. It can't go nowhere. It's on there. When I turn this, the axle spins. See that? And then we'll do the same thing on this side. What that metal shape is over there. All right, reach in there with your hand and hold that gear in. Is it on?
Yes.
Is it on?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you only go up.
Is it on?
Yep, you good. Just like you. Do what now? I don't know what he said. Alright, so you got shims on the back side of these little gears. A little bit over. Real nice. Alright, so this is the tricky part here. Putting these two gears in. You got to go in at the same time with both of them. But you gotta get them in perfect line for that pin to go in. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll show you real quick. Turn that. Hold on. All right. Oh. Turn the other way. The other way. Right there. Hold on. Turn that axle.
Wrong way?
No, turn it that way. I don't think this is the right gear. Turn it again. cut. Oh, all right. Just like that. And it's together. Have you been recording?
I just started.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
You want me to take it back apart and show you?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Let's do it.
No. That took way too long.
Well, the way you put these little gears in there is real tricky. A lot of cuss words. But anyways, you put one gear in, you gotta roll an axle around to that gears. Let me go ahead and tighten this screw up. So here's a hole here. And there's a hole here. So you gotta roll one spider gear around to where it's here. Then you kind of hold it, and then you stick the other one in on the top, and then you spin that axle, and it'll roll them around to where they line up with this pin. The center of the spider gear is for this pin. See that pin that's sliding around? So both of those spider gears gotta line up with that pin, and then you're good to go. See the little gear with the pin going through it. So it's kind of tricky. You gotta roll a gear around to the back side, and then put the one on the front side, and then you gotta roll them together, and until they line up. And this bolt here is an 8mm. If you would grab that for me, please, sir.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's how you put spider gears in your rear end. She like new again. Toss that up here now.
Okay.
Give me that scraper.
Now you gotta clean the old gasket off and put a new one.
Yeah, the old RTV.
What?
The old RTV. They make a gasket for this, but I don't never use one. They always leak. I just use silicone. That's it. Gotta go grab some gear oil off the shelf. We got a little bit. They still didn't bring the rest of it, but just like when you build a motor, pressure's on. Just like when you build a motor, you want to use assembly lube or gear oil or whatever. So I'll go fetch him and I'll be right back with you. All right, y'all. So once you get all your old gaskets scraped off, I always take that little Scotch-Brite wheel and scuff it up a little bit, wipe it down with some brake clean, get all that oil off. And what I do is use silicone instead of a gasket. So just take your little bead, run your bead around there.
Well, that eventually they're using silicone.
Do what?
Well, all that eventually they're using silicone.
You ain't gotta buy a gasket.
So you gotta buy silicone then.
Smear it around. Make sure you get it all covered. Same thing with this. See my little screw that I put in here? This silicone. This silicone make you cough. Stinks. So does that gear oil. Gear oil that comes out of a rear end, very, very stinky. You see that indentation right there?
Yeah.
So that goes on the ring gear side.
You have the right side for them.
It's a 13. I've just put all my tools up, remember? That's it.
Now you're feeling it.
Yeah, well if you come around, get the sides up. There's a plug right here.
What?
Our plug. See that plug? See it? Hand me a 3/8, my 3/8 ratchet.
That mine.
Might need an extension. Give me a short extension. I got it. Alright, so this is where you put your fluid in. And how you know when it's full is when it starts overflowing. So you fill it all the way up till it starts running out, then you put that plug in. But I'm still waiting on fluid. So as soon as it gets here, I'll show you what I mean there. What's up, y'all? So they finally sent us the gear oil that my truck takes. It's $75.90, and comes with a little plastic nipple there You gotta peel that off, put that back on. Take your knife, cut the tip of that off like I did there. But like I was saying, sometimes it's a little tricky getting these bottles upside down and in the hole. So sometimes you might have to take a piece of tubing, stick it on there. A piece of hose or a piece of tube or whatever, stick it on there and then fill it up like that. But come around on the other side. So you see, just squeeze it in there like that. Just your farts. There's one. Alright, see it start overflowing. Now she's full. Put your plug back in there. Yeah. Take your little brake cleaner, clean that off. We are ready for a test drive, my friend. Alright, y'all, so we got the thing filled up. We got the rear end filled up with fluid. We're gonna go test drive it real quick. My daughter's on her way right now. She just passed her test. Feels good. I'm not making no popping noise no more. I think she's fixed, bro. Like brand new. She's ready to go. Now I gotta take all my trash out the back, all my fishing poles. You ain't gotta put that in there, Joe.
Yeah, you do.
I just don't know where I want to put my fishing poles at. I'll tell you what. it.